Body language can provide an amazing amount of information on what other people are thinking, only if you know what to look for. And who hasn't wanted to read people's minds at some point? I know I sure did. You already pick up on more body language cues than you are consciously aware of. UCLA research has shown that only 7% of communication is based on the actual words we say. As for the rest, 38% comes from tone of voice, and the remaining 55% comes from the body language. Learning how to become aware of and to interpret that 55% can give you a leg up in interpersonal communication. When you're working hard and doing all you can to achieve your goals, anything that can give you an edge can be powerful in streamlining your path to success. The company TalentSmart has tested more than 1 million people and found that the upper rank of top performance are filled with people who are high in emotional intelligence. 90% of top performers, to be exact. These people know the power that unspoken signals have in communication, and they monitor body language accordingly. Here are some key cues to be aware of. Number 1. Crossed arms and legs signal resistance to your ideas. Crossed arms and legs are physical barriers that suggest that the other person is not open to what you're saying. Even if they're smiling and engaged in a pleasant conversation, their body language tells another story. Jared Nirenberg and Henry Calero videotaped more than 2,000 negotiations for a book they wrote on reading body language, and not a single one ended in an agreement when one of the parties had their legs crossed while negotiating. Psychologically, crossed legs or arms signal that a person is mentally, emotionally, and physically blocked off for what's in front of them. Just think of a time when you are looking at something or listening to something you don't yet understand. You stand there with your arms crossed because your brain hasn't understood the information yet, and therefore neglects it, and your body automatically blocks it off by crossing arms. Eventually, when it makes sense, you will find yourself bring your hands together or snap your fingers and go, "Ah, yes, yes, yes." 99% of the time, you will not find someone agreeing to something with their arms crossed. It's not intentional, it happens automatically, which is why it's so revealing. Number 2. Real smiles crinkle the eyes. When it comes to smiling, the mouth can lie, but the eyes can't. Genuine smiles reach the eyes, crinkling the skin to create crow's feet around them. People often smile to hide what they're really thinking and feeling. So the next time you want to know if someone's smile is genuine, look for crinkles at the corner of their eyes. If they aren't there, that smile could be hiding something. This is something you can observe in the Hollywood actress Emilia Clarke. Either she has mastered the way to crinkle her eyes when she smiles, or her smile is probably always genuine. Number 3. Mirrored body language is a good thing. Have you ever been in a meeting with someone and noticed that every time you cross or uncross your legs, they do the same? Or perhaps they lean their head the same way as yours when you're talking. That's actually a good sign. Mirroring body language is something we do unconsciously when we feel a bond with the other person. It's a sign that the conversation is going well and that the other party is receptive to your message. This knowledge can be especially useful when you're negotiating, because it shows you what the other person is really thinking about the deal. You probably must have also noticed this when you're walking side by side with someone. When the conversation gets going, you'll find both of your paces matching and your feet moving in the same rhythm. Number 4. Posture tells the story. Have you ever seen a person walk into a room and immediately you get the feeling that they were in charge? That effect comes largely from body language and often includes an erect posture, gestures made with the palm facing down and open, and expansive gestures in general. The brain is hardwired to equate power with the amount of space people take up. Standing up straight with your shoulders back is a power position. It appears to maximize the amount of space you fill. Slouching, on the other hand, is the result of collapsing your form. It appears to take up less space and projects less power. Maintaining good posture commands respect and promotes engagement, whether you're a leader or not. Number 5. Eyes that lie. Most of us probably grew up hearing, Look me in the eye when you talk to me. Our parents were operating under the assumption that it's tough to hold someone's gaze when you're lying to them. And they were right to an extent. But that's such a common knowledge that people often deliberately hold eye contact in an attempt to cover up the fact that they're lying. The problem is that most of them overcompensate and hold eye contact to the point that it feels uncomfortable. On average, Americans hold eye contact for 7 to 10 seconds, longer when we're listening than when we're talking. If you're talking with someone whose stare is making you squirm, especially if they are very still and unblinking, something is up and they might be lying to you. Number 6. Raised eyebrows signal discomfort. There are 3 main emotions that make your eyebrows go up: surprise, worry, and fear. Try raising your eyebrows when you're having a relaxed, casual conversation with a friend. It's hard to do, isn't it? If somebody who's talking to you raises their eyebrows and the topic isn't one that would logically cause surprise, worry, or fear, there could very well be something else going on. Number 7. Exaggerated nodding signals anxiety about approval. When you're telling someone something and they nod excessively, this means that they're likely worried about what you think of them or that you doubt their ability to follow your instructions. This can be seen when someone you're talking to is not really listening, and then when you ask them for a feedback, they don't have much to say because in their head they're probably thinking about something totally different or worried about how their hair looks like. So they are just nodding to show engagement in the conversation. Number 8. A clenched jaw signals stress. A clenched jaw, tightened neck, or furrowed brow are all signs of stress. Regardless of what the person is saying, these are signals of considerable discomfort. The conversation might be delving into something they're anxious about, or their mind might be elsewhere and they're focusing on the thing that's stressing them out. The key is to watch for the mismatch between what the person says and what their tense body language is telling you. And that's it for now. These are just some of the many ways a person can improve their communication by paying attention to more than just the words. If you're interested, I will make further videos on how to read body language. Just tell me in the comment section below. I hope this video helps you in some way. I hope you found this video informative. I will be making further self-improvement, philosophical and interesting content on this channel, so don't forget to subscribe. If you like my content, please like, comment and share. Thank you for watching.